Memorial Day. Big salute to everybody on Memorial Day. Big salute. Hey. Ain't no sipping tea and coffee in Fillmore, Africa, Georgia. My bad, y'all. I ain't mean to mess that up for everybody. Ooh, don't get caught over there sipping no tea or no coffee. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to everybody. Tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got you a nice profile pic. Something that suits you. What up, sis? Love you, girl. Oh, sis, I added you to the book too, just because. Hey, sis, my bad I ain't respond to your email. What was China? What was the Chinese dude over there talking about? Noel. What up, though, Noel? Hey, Mason, go get your profile pic. Oh, okay. Yeah, which is only right. He over there with his people, so it's only right that he's supposed to be getting love over there. See, he's so trying to be like us, he didn't even expect to get love from his own people. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. He probably gonna be doing more of that all over Asia. Yeah, go get your profile pic, Mason. Hey, Kunde, go get your profile pic. Silas. All is good, Silas. What up, though, King? What it do, chat? Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. Oh, yeah. They got them bullet trains over there. Yeah. China. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers that's over there in China, but China got some infrastructure out this world. Yeah, China on another level. Yeah, it says China on another level. They definitely on another level. What up, though, chat? Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all. Let me make sure y'all subscribe before y'all come here talking crazy. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Now come talk to me. Let me make sure you a subscriber. I don't just talk to just anybody. Yeah, this is not the Stranger Danger channel. Yeah, we don't just talk to anybody around here. Yeah. Yeah, hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tap in. And feel free to come interact, engage with me in the chat. Make sure you got you a nice profile pic. Hey, Savage, where your profile pic? Go get your profile pic. Come on now. Prove to me that you're not a bot or a troll, Savage. Yeah, come on, fit on in with me and my like-minded community. Yeah, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Well, nah, I need a lineup, actually. Savage, do I gotta silence you until you get a profile pic, or can you go do that? Come on, Savage. Don't make me do you bad, Savage. I'm trying to be nice. You see, this is why people can't be nice. Because when I try to be nice, you just think you can just do me any type of way. See, now if I be mean, then we have a problem. So come on, Savage. Come on now, get that profile pic, then come back and talk. You know it's easier to get you a profile pic than to type in my chat. Come on, Savage. Come on now, big salute to the chat though. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. I got a question for y'all. Would you have a friendly relationship with somebody you consider an enemy or opposition? Oh, let me go wash my hands, y'all. I'll be right back. Be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. But talk to me, chat. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got you a nice profile pic, something that fits you. And feel free, come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Come on. We back. Yeah, you right, sis. People do it all the time unless they sworn enemies. You right, sis. You right. I totally agree. I don't have any sworn enemies, but I do got y'all know the California raising. You know, we got our disagreements. I said I only have a friendly relationship with him for the safety of his wife and kids. Really the kids. You know, I don't got nothing against them babies, man. Them babies got a bright future ahead. You know, Tisha Boo with her fine ass, she seems sweet, but I don't know Tisha Boo. I never got to meet her. You know, but I'm not gonna disrespect her though. Oh yeah, we know corporations gonna do it. You know, for the money. Yeah, you know corporations gonna do that. You know, corporations and militaries, you know, friend of my friend, enemy of my enemy is my friend, stuff like that. You know, which is kind of a dangerous game to play, really. You know, that's really a dangerous game to play. But you know, with me and the California raising, me and his disagreement ain't got nothing to do with them kids. You know, I don't know if Tisha Boo just a silent partner, or in my mind, I'm thinking she be trying to tell him, but by him being the elder in a relationship and being a man, I don't think he want to listen to her. You know, and then again, she could be like, man, F Kutty. Yeah, it says I be seeing it happening in real time too. Just like growing up, I would have never thought that the Crips and the Bloods will be on the same podcast, interacting with each other, you know, gangs. You know, in jail, they do kind of work together. But, you know, when it's beef one-on-one, you know, so I guess things do evolve over time. So you right, sis. I agree with you. I totally agree. And enemies can come together for, you know, for the right cause. Like, I would have a firm relationship with him too when it comes to fighting for the freedom of our people, fighting for the liberation of our people. That's why I say he need to stick to that. You know, because he good at that. That's what he here for. You know, to help liberate our people. You know, but when you dancing with the devil, sometimes the devil will lead you away. The devil will lead you astray. The devil, the evil and the wickedness, the wicked ones, though they are an open enemy. But when you have a disagreement with somebody, I guess you can't really look at them as an enemy. You just gotta look at it as a disagreement. Whoever did wrong first need to fix the wrong. You know, and that's how you can tell who's really working with wickedness, who hasn't killed their egos and things like that. Because I see a lot of crying going on that they say, I'm still talking about the same thing from 2 years ago. No, I just be reacting. You know, this channel is dedicated to reacting, to speaking freely. You know, so they can't get mad and start crying now trying to play victim. You know, that's not fair. That makes them look crazy. And when I say them, you know, he got cheerleaders. You know, which they really hold no weight. They just trying to find I guess they just trying to find their way in life. You know, so the cheerleaders shit, y'all, the cheerleaders can keep cheering on. You know, but I'm not gonna let nobody come on this internet and tell lies and slander me, and they did me wrong. I gotta defend myself. You know, am I wrong, sis, for defending myself? I don't feel like I'm wrong. What y'all think, chat? Are you wrong for defending yourself? Because if I don't defend myself and I come on this internet and look weak, the weak people would think that they can overpower me. The weak people would think they could come in here and just talk any type of way. Hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. Subscribe it. Make sure you have a nice profile pic and feel free to come interact, engage with me in the chat. Yeah, come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Thank you, sis. Because one thing I noticed, the way that they're handling the situation and going about things, they was prepared for me to have all this bounce when it comes to defending myself. They wasn't prepared for their actions to be used against them. Trying to justify they wicked doings. You know, being hypocritical, calling somebody else a slanderer when you blatantly slander. You know, using God's word to manipulate people. You know, God don't like that. You can't use God's word if you ain't gonna all but way submit. You can't use God's word for clicks and views. And you don't got your own personal relationship with God outside of the internet. God don't like that. God not gonna let you manipulate him. And no, this is not the holy moly donut shop. I'm just saying I'm a firm believer in God. I'm not the holiest person. You know, I believe in a strong spirit. I still got my hood tendencies. I love to slip and slurp tea. You know, That's what bosses do. They go to cafes, they go to tea shops, they look at the news on the internet, they sip their tea. Anybody ever on here ever seen the movie American Gangster? What was the most successful gangster in New York? What was his routine? He'll go to the pub, have his breakfast, sip his coffee, sip his tea, read the newspaper. That's what bosses do. That's what successful people do. That's what clear-minded people do. Yes, it's the element of surprise will always ruffle their feathers. That's why God had me be humble the whole time, so they wouldn't know how to take me. So you right, sis. So when I go hard on them, their feathers get ruffled. They start crying, playing victim. I say that's crazy. Now they playing victim. Instead of being like, man, Kutty, look, let's work it out. But I'm supposed to be the one to reach out. When I reached out, oh, I got it went straight savage mode on me. First time anybody ever told me, come get it in blood. So when I come to get it in blood, now it's a problem. Now I gotta taste the blood in my mouth. I'm like a shark. Now I gotta taste the blood. Man, they still talking about the same thing too. No, that's y'all over there talking about the same thing from 2 years ago. I just be giving my reaction. With every action is a reaction. They supposed to be smart enough to know that. But you know, typical dope fiend activities, you know, that's the difference between the dope drug and the cigarette drug. See, the dope drug impairs your judgment. Cause and effect. See, they don't think about their actions are gonna have a cause and effect. Or if they did, they miscalculated. Hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in and tapping in. Big salute to the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got your profile pic so you come interact, engage with me in the chat. Yep, cause and effect. I think they made their choice and they miscalculated because the drug impaired their judgment. They didn't know how to judge the situation, so they just went about it willy-nilly, all willy-nilly, freely. Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. Yep. Big salute, Savage. I appreciate going to get that profile pic. See, and when you got a profile pic, say you just blend right on in. I had to read it. Thank you, Savage. Salute to you, Savage. Now you fit right on in, family. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think they made their choice because I guess they thought that their knowledge that they had was superior, but I blame it on the drugs. You know, drugs, alcohol impair your judgment. Like I also seen people say, well, why he be hiding and smoking? Because on my channel, I have people that have quit smoking that are stronger than me. You know, smoking is a drug. Smoking is a habit. I don't want to promote that on my channel. I could come on here and tell you I smoke. Everybody know I smoke. Everybody know I'm battling the cigarette demon. Yeah, everybody know that. So for all those people, why you hiding? Why? Because I don't want to promote that and people to see me doing that. And in their mind, something might click like, well, shit, I ain't hit a cigarette in 3 months. Shit, Kutty hitting one won't hurt. I don't want nobody thinking like that. I got people that have went through rehab. People with strong minds. I'm trying to get my mind strong like them. That have been able to quit. And just off seeing me smoke may trigger them to smoke. So I don't promote that on my channel. So for that fat head, skinny body individual in the deep south, in the backwoods of redneck country of Mississippi, keep promoting vaping on your channel and watch your lungs turn to crystals. Just because you promote that to your people, don't mean I gotta promote that to my people. That's why I sneak. What up, King? Talk to me, King. Yeah, you can ask questions freely here. Yeah, it's open. I smoke the ganja. You won't see me smoking on it. I smoke cigarettes. You won't see me smoking on the internet. When I make money, you won't see me flashing no money on the internet. Nah, some things you just don't. My morals. See, I have morals. See, for those slowpoke individuals, you need to go look up the definition of morals, having morality. I'm not gonna promote something that I'm trying to stop. I'm not gonna promote that. That's not good. That's not moral. You gotta have morals and ethics. I'm gonna rock with Pac just because he was a revolutionary. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Pac. King Aura. You know, Eminem. See, the thing about Eminem, he had to study and practice to be a rap entertainer. See, Tupac, it just came natural. That's the difference. So I'm gonna rock with Pac all day. Just cause that's my bloodline. Well, that's your preference. You know, that's your preference. Eminem ain't, you know, it ain't bad. I just look at it bigger than that. You know, dissing people ain't. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think Eminem will fight if somebody he dissed ran up on him? Tupac will fight. I don't think Eminem will fight. King. That's another difference too. So yeah, it may be good at dissing people, but how good are you at backing up what you say? I don't think, see, Eminem not built to fight. You ain't never seen him have any confrontations. You know, people like Eminem are bred to infiltrate our community, infiltrate our culture. Yeah, see, so it's a difference, King. You know, I look at things on a bigger perspective. Granted, Eminem might have been a little bit better than Pac lyrically. Just a little bit. I give him a little bit. That because he studied hard. Big salute, Big B. I mean, I never heard that before. I never knew that. But did the other dude have a pistol? You know, it's easy to get pistol whipped by somebody with a pistol if you ain't got one. Big B. Would you take that bullet or get pistol whipped? I think I'd rather take that pistol whip than take that bullet. Especially if I ain't got no pistol. And that's the difference too, Big B. You know, we not gonna pistol whip you. We gonna bust you. So think about that, Big B. Yeah, see, Big B? Us real ones from the streets, we ain't gonna whip you with the pistol. We gonna whip you with bullets. A pistol not made for whipping. A pistol's made for busting. See, so you gotta look at it in a bigger perspective. Nah, I never got pistol whipped. By the mercy of the Lord, I never got pistol whipped. I've been shot at. Never been shot. I never got to feel that burn. So yeah. No, knives are made for cutting and stabbing. Bonjour, bonjour. Knives are made for cutting and stabbing. Not for whipping. Yeah, but nah, I never been pistol whipped, but I've been shot at, been in shootouts. Shit. I should have been shot up, but God had his armor on me. I guess as a wake up. Like, boy, wake up. Now's the time for change. So I give all my glory to God. I was never in the gang life. I was just in the street life. Yeah, I've never been a part of a gang. Nah. Because one thing I knew about gangs and being around a clique of people will tell on you quick. Look, you could be involved in something just like, let me tell y'all something, just like what's going on over there in Palestine right now. Do you know everybody in America is complicit in a genocide right now and you don't even know it? Your money is funding the killing of women and kids. Every bomb that's been dropped in Palestine has been paid for by the taxpayers of America. See, you're a part of a crime and you don't even know it. That's something for everybody to think about that's from America right now. You didn't tell them people to go over there and shoot nothing. You just hearing about it, right? But if you go to work, if you pay taxes, if you're enjoying the luxuries of America, you are complicit in what's going on in Palestine. And you don't even know it. Yeah, boy. And then they be so hot, you could feel them. You could feel them. Yeah, you could feel them. Yeah, when you hear them, oh, but it make it look. I mean, we was in a shootout one time. It was a group of us. We was like 10 deep, but only 2 people had pistols. And the 2 people that had pistols started shooting in the air. But the group of dudes, they all had pistols. So they started shooting at us. Everybody around me got shot. I think I was the only one that didn't get shot. But when I heard that first bullet, oh man, I think it made me speed up more, but everybody got hit but me. By the grace of God, boy. I'm trying to tell you. By the grace of God, Big B. Yeah, oh, I could just imagine how I was living in Compton in the 80s. You know, that gang, that's when they activated. That's when they turned tribe, brother against brother. See, them brothers were supposed to be, when they seen the brothers coming together, they had to do something to turn brothers against brothers. You know, divide and conquer. Oh, shit. Divide and conquer. That's the oldest tactic in their book. Same thing they do in Africa, turn tribe against tribe. Because that's all the gangs was. You know, gangs got started for people to protect themselves against, you know, the white gangs. Yep, protect the neighborhood. Oh man, this kid's getting killed all over America, man. You got gangs all over America, not just Cali. Cali was just a bigger population of black people. Yeah, California, well, Los Angeles. I can't even say all of California because Los Angeles is where all the gangs at. They're all my gangsters' paradise, like Coolio called it. But see, you got spots like Oakland. People may be clicked up, you know, gangs, you know, ain't popular all over California. You know, some black communities in California didn't accept that gang lifestyle. Big salute, Oakland. That's one of them places. Yeah, you hear about Oakland. But not for the gangs. Yeah, the government, the government had to go, but not in the black gangs, but the government influenced black gangs to go against each other when they were supposed to be coming together. So I believe that they may have assassinated a gang leader and blamed it on another gang. And that's what made the brothers go against each other. You know, because when they seen black people coming together, you know, the Black Panthers is what shook that up. Yeah, they didn't want to repeat of the Black Panthers. Nah, they ain't want to repeat of that. Yeah, they ain't wanted a whole new generation of fools ready to go to war with them. That's what this white supremacists in America is the most scared of. Black people come like the NFAC. Look how they did. Look, you see all this talk about George Floyd. He dead and gone, right? What about Grandmaster Jay? He locked up in somebody's prison right now, and he stood up for black people. George Floyd, rest his soul, was a dope fiend. And he get more praise than somebody that put his life on the line for black people. You see the mental illness of black Americans? They'll go out there and celebrate a dead dope fiend, but they won't go out there and celebrate a black man with wisdom that put his life on the line for black America. Do you see the backwardness? Do you see the? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But you got, look, George Floyd Day. George Floyd, a dead dope fiend, rest his soul. But what the example I'm trying to make though, sis, is he's getting all this praise. George Floyd Day, right? But Grandmaster Jay from the NFAC, not effing around coalition, ain't nobody said nothing about him. And he put his life on the line for all the Black America, for liberation. But a dope fiend that we watch get choked out by the police on camera is getting all this praise. That's crazy. He wasn't out there protesting for black folk. He was out there trying to sell him some cigarettes. Well, I gotta disagree with you, sis. NFAC was nationwide. What happened to Grandmaster Jay was broadcast all over the world. They was marching with guns, sis. George Floyd got killed on I'm not gonna say a humbug, but he wasn't doing what Grandmaster Jay was doing, and Grandmaster Jay's still alive, allegedly. We don't know if they cloned him or not. Well, I don't know about over there in California, sis, but in the South, on the East Coast, NFAC was big. But what I'm saying is, how is Black America praising a dead man that did not put his life on the line for black people, even though he lost his life, rest his soul, versus a black man that's locked up for putting his life on the line to liberate Black America? Are you listening to what I'm saying, sis? Slow down, Turbo. Listen to what I'm saying. How is one man that did not put his life on the line for black people getting all this praise versus a man that's locked up right now that put his life on the line for liberation for black people? I mean, it's simple, sis. It's simple. Yeah, Big B. They was doing that all over the country. They did that in Charlotte. At the bus stop. You wake up in the morning to go to school, and big ass crate. What is that? It's already cracked open. Like they just rolled it off the truck. Guns. All right, King, big salute to you. See, you see, sis, you looking at it too deep. Just pay attention with the question. Whitney Houston and Jay. Sis, do you know who George Floyd was? Listen, see. It's not a debate, sis. It's a question. A black man that was a nobody that was murdered by police in Minnesota. getting praise, right? Right? It's simple. It's not a debate. It's simple, sis. Grandmaster Jay was out here marching for black people. Sandra Bland, the young boys that got killed, right? Ain't nobody fighting for him. That's the point I'm trying to make. How was somebody that fought for you get no praise versus a black man that wasn't fighting for you? That's all I'm asking, sis. I'm not trying to debate about the type of people they was. I'm just trying to point out the confusion of what I'm seeing on the internet. No, sis, see, you thinking about it too deep, sis. You thinking about it too deep. Okay, let me try to. I don't think I can make it any more simple. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just saying it looked crazy from the outside looking in. That might be another reason too, because you're in the matrix, sis. So you're not gonna look at it like me. I'm outside the matrix. Even though both black men were did wrong, I'm just saying George Floyd got a day. Why Grandmaster Jay don't got a day? And it's not like Whitney Houston and J-Lo. J-Lo was never a singer. It could be like let me see, what would be a good comparison? A Tupac and a JT the Bigger Figure. I mean, the way you responded to me, sis, I mean, it seemed like it's confusing. I don't know. I'm not speaking on their character. I'm speaking on what they did, sis. I'm just saying, a man that's a nobody got killed. Now he is somebody. Now, a man that was a somebody got locked up for representing black people and nobody's speaking about him. But a man that wasn't representing black people and got killed by police on national TV, he got his own day. I'm just saying how it looked crazy to me. I'm not speaking on their character. I'm speaking on the situations. See, that's why I say you looking at it, young lady. Calm, calm, calm. Take a deep breath. Calm, calm. Don't look at it so deep. It's just the situations. That's all. It's just the situations. That's all. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question, sis. You don't see nothing wrong with people not saying nothing about Grandmaster Jay? When he put his life on the line to march for black people, justice for black people. Nah, you good, sis. You good. Yeah, nah, you good. You know I love it when you talk your shit, girl. Don't See, I don't even know who that is, sis. Bro, Cornell X, I don't even know who that is. On 100. I don't even know who that is. Matter of fact, put me up on game, sis. Who is Cornell X? Man, let me look him up. I've never even heard of that name. So was he killed? I'm saying, was he killed? Or is he still alive? Oh, the new Black Panther Party. So he the Nation of Islam. That's crazy how the Nation of Islam took over the Black Panther Party after all the Black Panthers got their nose wiped. But is he dead? Or is he alive? Oh, he's still alive. See, I don't know nothing about him. So he ain't making too much noise, and he from the South. So what that tell y'all? Y'all know more about him out there in California than people know about him in the South. Well, me, I guess I'm just behind time. But yeah, I never heard of him. But you gotta remember, I'm from a whole different side of the Americas than y'all is. But I would expect to know this name. I would expect to know this name if he from Houston. I'm like, he must not be making no noise. So, is he bigger than Grandmaster Jay? He can't be bigger than Grandmaster Jay, the NFAC. Why they didn't march, or they might have been a part of the march for Sandra Bland. They might have came together. Because it was a lot of guns that was marching with Grandmaster Jay. And he might have been one of the head organizers. Shit, he might be the reason why Grandmaster Jay in jail. We don't know. You know, because nowadays, I don't trust none of them. Boy, the way it's so many snakes in the garden, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. Especially when I'm seeing what's going on. I'm a part of what's going on in Burkina Faso. Can't none of them match eBay. Can't none of them. Not Cornell X. Not nobody from the Nation of Islam. Can't match what eBay and the rest of these brothers got going on out here. This a whole level up. A whole nother level. See, but they not soldiers though. That's another thing too. They are activists. See, these brothers that's doing their thing out here, these are trained killers. Well, I don't know, because didn't Sandra Bland get killed in Texas? Was that Texas? What about Carmelo Anthony. Is he speaking about that? See, y'all gotta let. I'm asking y'all questions now that I don't know. Now I know about what's going on with Carmelo Anthony. Is he's speaking on that? Okay, he is. Okay. I'm like, damn trip. I'm like, how I never heard of this dude, and he old school. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the leaders in America, they need to muscle up, is what I'm saying, Big B. That's the comparison I'm making with eBay, Gorda, and Gitchiani. They muscling up on white supremacy. Ain't none of the leaders in America muscling up. The closest one was Grandmaster Jay, and he in jail right now. See, the rest of these brothers, they just talking, right? See, so Big B, what you telling me is the activists in America, they all about, they just cappers. I'm waiting to see some people muscle up. The days of talking, it got our ancestors nowhere. It's time to muscle up. I would have more respect for the ancestors if they went out fighting. That's why I respect the old Black Panther Party. They went out fighting, bussing. See these new folk? Too much talking. Talk is cheap. I think so too, sis. A lot of people are, because they know that talking, because people don't really want to fight, and know that talking gets them nowhere. And they know that if the fight do come, man, it's gonna be everybody versus everybody. Everybody gonna be selling each other out. It's gonna be a mess, a hot damn mess. So I agree with you, sis. People are muscling up to leave because they know God is at work right now. Oh, Big B, I don't believe that. They just smoked y'all out of LA. Big B. Well, no, y'all. You know, I can't give LA the salute on what's the brother? Damn. When y'all told LA up, that was back in the day though. What was his name, Big B? The trucker. Was he a trucker? No, I don't know if he was a trucker or not. Another dope fiend that got beat up by the police, and everybody started riding in LA. What was his name? Yeah, the white activists go harder than the black activists. But that's because they got white privilege. They know they ain't gonna see no real time. You know, white folk, they can talk shit to the police and don't get no trouble. Let us talk junk to the police. We gonna end up like the young boy in St. Louis. Head blowed off. So yeah, the white folk do, you know, they like that. Rodney King. That was the only time y'all told LA up. Rodney King, yep. And see, he just got whooped. You know, where that energy at? It need to be more of that, Big B. It need to be more organization. Now, if you're going to tear stuff up, it got to be an organized tear up. You can't just have people all over the place making a mess. It got to be organized. It got to be like shit like the flash mobs. If the flash mobs, they put out a flash message, well, we're going to go to Beverly Hills, 5,000. And we're going to run in, well, Beverly Hills gone, I think, now, but yeah, they acted a fool all over the country for Rodney King. They say it wasn't rioting like that since they killed Martin Luther King. Because a lot of people don't know, they rioted when Martin Luther King got killed. I think for like a week straight. Yeah, they were tearing shit up. Yeah, see, I don't know about the Watts riots, Big B. That's before my time, too. I heard about it, but, you know, we need that energy back, man. Yep. Yeah, but I think they act the fool all over the country about Rodney King. And see, and that was on the humbug. He wasn't out there protesting for black people. Well, I can't say when, Big B, but it's happening now. See, you can't rush God's time. See, God is putting his chess pieces in place. But it's happening right now as we speak, Big B. That's one thing I can tell you. So you would have lost that 1 trillion. Well, no, you can't put a time limit on God's time. We on God's time. It's a chess game being played between God and the devil right now. And we are the chess pieces. But you got 3 countries. We waiting on the Ivory Coast to see what's going on in the Ivory Coast to see if it's going to be 4. You got Chad coming on in. You got Ghana coming on in. So just stay paying attention, Big B. Oh, it's happening as we speak, my brother. So I got a $1 trillion question for you. When is Black America gonna fully unite? That's the $1 trillion question. When is Black America gonna follow suit to what's going on in Africa? Because this is a worldwide connection. I see that they done brought this FBA thing out to try to delineate black people in America from Africa so you won't connect to the revolution that's going on. Yes, they talking about giving them away to people. I say, shit, where they gonna be giving them away at? Because America, when eBay first took over, you know, America had donated like 1,000 cars. You know what eBay did with them cars? He gave them away. Me and Sheck rolled past a lot. He said, man, this was just full of thousands of cars. He said eBay was giving them away. I said, well, shit, why we ain't got no car? I think he did get a car because he got a car sitting at his house that, shit, I don't even think it worked. So I think he did get him a car. But yep, because he surprise attacked. He surprise attacked the terrorists. Nah, Big B. Hey, Big B. Don't even worry about Africa. Africa is moving beyond your comprehension right now. To understand what's going on in Africa, you really got to be here. Or you really got to have been keeping up. But it's so much fake news, Big B. Black America's lacking behind Africa right now. Yeah, Black America is shit really lacking behind as far as the black movement, black unity, divine unity. Really, I want to say Black America is holding up the world, the black people all over the world uniting. Black America is holding up progress because y'all can't unite in America. So y'all are lagging behind. Exactly, sis. If you pay attention to the global news, you can see what's going on in Africa. But sis, you know, the average Black American, they ain't paying it. They watching CNN, Coonan News Network. They watching the P. Diddy trial. They just hearing about eBay. That let me know Black America is really 2 to 3 years behind. Sis, so you are, it's people in America that's lagging behind your knowledge, sis. They can't comprehend because you've been keeping up. But people like Big B, he ain't been keeping up. He been watching the P. Diddy trial. Talking about when Africa gonna fully unite. He don't know about the Madam President of Namibia. He don't know about Tanzania not accepting American money no more. No, see, no, I gotta mess with Big B so he can get caught up. Because Black America can't come together. FBA is another problem. FBA is holding up the progress of unity. And see, Big B know I'm telling the truth. See, so I'm really giving Big B gems. He need to go see what the lady president of Namibia is doing. He need to go look at Chad, see what Chad is doing. See, Big B don't know that they finalizing getting ready to launch this bank. That's the real problem that America and Europe have, because if Africa launched this bank, Guinea. See, so see, sis, now you understand what I'm saying? Big B, we gotta help Big B keep up. Oh, see, and you, now sis, now look at this. Big B live in Egypt, and he can't keep up. Because he in Africa worrying about what's going on in America. See, Big B should know everything that I'm saying. Ain't that right, Big B? What's going on in Chad, Big B? Is Chad getting ready to join the AES? What about Senegal? Big salute, Daniel Berry. See, but this bank is going to be an investment bank. They keep saying 843 million. No, it's 843 billion. And everybody's money is going to be backed up by gold. See, this is the backup option. When the Western money fails, the backup option is already ready. Yup. So why you asking me crazy questions, Big B? So why you act like you don't know, Big B? Yeah, I don't think this investment bank, I don't think they're gonna do loans though. They may do loans. I'm waiting on more details to come out. It's an investment bank though. Yeah, they want to invest in infrastructure, infrastructure development, schools, stuff like that. Yeah, Savage. They didn't. Matter of fact, they hid the history. Yeah, they hid the history. Man, I could tell you some things about history that'll blow your mind. What if I told you volcanoes were body parts of giants? Just imagine a volcano going off. It's just a dead giant decomposing, farting. You wouldn't believe that, would you? But Jesus said, a lot of people that claim they know about Jesus, the earth is but a carcass. Oh, Big B, you ain't gotta make sure I'm up. You better make sure you up on your game. Yeah, Make sure you stay up on your game, Big B. I'm up on mine. I'm on the front lines, Big B. Yeah, I'm on the front line. Well, we'll see when the details come out, sis. You know, right now, so much fake news on the internet. We don't know what they're going to do. They haven't even finished finalizing. They still knocking out the kinks. That's the only reason why I haven't been talking about the investment bank yet. I'm waiting on them to go ahead, but I think they waiting on the dollar to die. Yeah, they trying to rewrite history, Savage. They don't want you to know South Africa's, South Africa is older than Egypt. You see, the pyramids is made of brick and mortar, right? The ruins of Great Zimbabwe is made without mortar. South Africa is the start. See, when the elders in Africa, when they look at Africa, they look at South Africa as north and North Africa as south. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, sis. The African bank is going to be the final link. Hey, send me that link, sis. Send me the link to what you watched. Because I've been trying to wait on word on the ground. But send me that link. That's why I say some things, you know, on the internet, you got to, you know, eat the meat, spit out the bones. That's the only reason why I haven't talked about it too much. I'm trying to be the first one with a bank account. Real talk. And for all black Americans, it'll be smart if y'all try to if you will put your money into the bank also. It will be very smart of you. So when that white man unalives on that dollar bill, you got something to fall back on. Now, Savage, what's Panga? Big salute, Simba. What's up with Kenya? Okay, yeah, because since I've been looking, I'm like, man, all this fake news and the AI, I said, oh, nah, I see what they talking about. They trying to flood YouTube with this fake news because they know this what everybody, YouTube is, man, look, YouTube is very powerful. So I've been seeing that for the past week. I'm like, man, I can't even believe this. It's even Africans making fake news, people in Africa. Like everybody talking about the Ivory Coast. That's why it ain't nothing came out on national news yet. Because we don't really know what's going on in the Ivory Coast. Pangea. I heard about Pangea, Savage. I think that's supposed to be Mother Earth, right? You know, Mother Earth got a, yeah, that fake news, boy, that shit was crazy. I unsubscribed to a lot of African brothers channels too. I'm like, man, they on here talking crazy, man. Yeah, I seen that. I think Brick sent him to troll Donald Trump. That's why he didn't say too much. They sent him to make an example for all the other countries that are not sure if they want to join BRICS yet or not. Yeah, I like white people. I hate white supremacists, though. Yeah, I like white people. I got white people in my family. Yeah, I got nieces and nephews that's half white. They crazy as hell too. That's why they told us don't be mixing up with white people. Yes, I got some cousins. Boy, shit. Throw it off. Boy, they straight throw it off. No, we are not all equal. God makes some of us excel others. We are not all equal. Don't nobody believe that. You're supposed to treat everybody equal, but we are not all equal. The people that's up here are supposed to treat the people that's down here just like they would treat anybody else. You're supposed to treat everybody equal, but we are not all equal. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. We all supposed to get along and have a happy life. But see, you got people that's up here that treat the people on the bottom like shit. You're not supposed to do that. The people up here are supposed to treat the people at the bottom good. And the miseducation has dumbed the people down. Yes, sis. The miseducation and the lack of spirituality. A king should walk amongst his people like eBay does. Yep. Exactly, sis. That's why our young men are so weak. That's why they all want. Hey, sis, that's why all the young men is wearing bonnets and fingernail polish. Sis, have you been seeing that? Oh, man, that shit. Throwing up gang signs. I say, what is this? Bonjour, bonjour. Good morning, good morning. How are you?
Fine, yo.
Good. Blessings, my brother. Blessings. Sis, that blew my mind. From well, I know on the East Coast. I don't know if it's going crazy in the West Coast yet. But from New York all the way to Houston, Texas, I've been seeing little videos pop up of young YouTubers. I say they out here wearing bonnets, throwing up gang signs. That started in Atlanta, started a trend across the United States. Man, see, Big B, that's crazy. That's crazy. So exactly what sis said. The young men don't even know it, and that's part of the mental war that's being waged upon our people. See, we under attack from all angles. From our culture, to entertainment, to the food, to a black man versus black woman. Man, they under full attack. Mentally though. And they killing us too. But the full attack, the music, you can't get a deal unless you super lame nowadays. Exactly, Big B. Exactly, Big B. All the little boys want to be like their mamas, man. That's why I'm so glad I was raised around them, even though I was my mother's only child. But I had many fathers. Yep. Even that's a part of the attack. But and it's sad to see, I see male YouTubers, they got the nerve to be on the internet talking bad about the WNBA players. I say, I understand, being a sports critic, but this is female basketball. Like, let some women get on there and do that. Like, it's crazy, y'all. It's like, man, what is going on? I see why people in America going crazy. When I watch, it make me like, oh my God, well, what? And then you got people outside of America asking questions like, what's going on over here? Why they doing this? Why are the little boys over there wearing fingernail polish and bonnets? C'est bon? I'm like, man, this is crazy, y'all. I be at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. I just blame it on the devil. I say, boy, you go to America, you better know how to dance with the devil. Yep. Because we under mental attack from all angles. But that's how they keep their foot on our neck. Keep us divided and keep our attention thrown off. See, all that entertainment stuff is not big, that we got in America that got us thrown off. It's trickling in Africa, but there's walls up. Yeah, God is everywhere and so is the devil. Don't call Tyrone. Yeah, go get your profile pic if you decide to come back. If you don't, hey. Thank you, sis. Come here trying to mess up our good conversation. Yeah. But yeah, Big B, that's part of the attack too, keeping the fathers away. Yeah, we can't really blame the guys because the OGs, we do want to say stuff, but the young boys, they'll shoot you. I'll be embarrassed to get shot by a young boy wearing a bonnet with fingernail polish. People like, well, who shot you? Man, some young dude with a bonnet on and some fingernail polish. Why he shoot you? Because I snatched his bonnet off his head and told him to go wipe that fingernail polish off. He pulled his pistol out and started busting. So, yeah, the lack of fathers in the home. Yeah, that wrecked us a long time ago, though, Big B. But now we seeing the full effects of it. But that wrecked us a long time ago. Yeah, they wrecked us as a people. They broke us down. They broke us all the way down, man. Yeah, they broke us all the way down, man. And it's so sad. It's so sad. And then, we got to blame the women, too, because when they see that the little boys acting feminine and zesty, they embrace it. So the women got to start cracking down on that, too. When they see the little boys acting feminine and zesty, the women got to they got to stop patting them on the back. They got to start making a man up. Yep. Because men and being in young boys and young girls' life, that's very important. Very important. The hormones in the food too. Yep. That's what I say, is the food, from the hormones and fertilizers and the poisons. Look, got little boys having boobs. Got little 10-year-old little girls, look, filling out early, having periods. My homeboy the other day going off. His little girl, I think she like 10. Period, bleeding everywhere. Yeah, because it's here in Africa too, sis. It is. It is. Especially through the music. I had to turn, I don't even like Burna Boy no more. Did y'all see the new song he got with Travis Scott? And in Nigeria, they praise it. They call them star boys. The boys that sell their soul for money. Yeah. Only a small percentage of them is able to keep the sanity. But you got a whole generation of youth in Nigeria that's lost their mind. Because they can't handle seeing the devil, the wickedness. Barking like dogs and all types of crazy shit. The witchcraft. The frequency of music.
You feel fine?
Yeah, everything good. Everything good. You good? Okay, okay. I'm gonna send a message to the group in a little bit. We're gonna try to do a meeting this weekend, Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
You know, if you'll be free. So it's really gonna be based on you and Naba.
Okay.
If y'all schedules are free. But I talked to Ali. Ali, man, you the president. You put it. I say you right, Ali. Let me put it in the group chat. So I'm gonna put it in there for. Well, I'll be waiting on you. Well, everybody will be waiting on you and not by response. Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday is fine for me. Saturday like 1 or 2 is good for me.
Okay, and it'll probably be right here or.
Okay.
If you think this would be a good spot for everybody. Okay.
1 or 2 is good for me.
Okay. So we'll set up for Saturday that time then.
4 of us, right?
It could be 4, or if the wives want to come, it'll be good for them to come too, because they're gonna be the ones, I guess, secretary keeping. I don't know what is.
The secretary is. I need to want. There should be.
Like what is? I don't even know exactly what their job will be like.
If you want like the wives and now they're like witnesses of anything that's going on in your society.
So now Baba really be controlling what?
Right. Like
Okay.
If something goes left, now it's left. Something goes right, now it's
Okay. Okay. Then the ladies there kind of back him up.
Right.
Okay. So it could be us 4, or if the wives, if they want to come, it'll be up to them.
Okay. No problem. I will let them know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bro. I'll put it after I get off live. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. Okay. But yeah, sis, even here, yeah, they gotta watch it, cause the music. Look, the Liberian music, I seen it all in Liberia. Kenya, I seen it all in Kenya. But I'm glad Kenya kind of got their own little. They kind of control their music right now until the big labels come in and start signing deals like Empire was trying to do. But Nigeria, you see this, they music scene is just like the American music scene. And they doing witchcraft and selling their souls. Yep. The air too. Yep. That's why they spraying all that shit. I haven't seen no chemtrails in Burkina. Look, from Nairobi to Burkina Faso, I haven't seen no chemtrails. Only in America. What are they spraying on us over there? They trying to control it, because I noticed that a lot of the music, they don't even play it out here. Yeah, but you catch some songs with some zesty little boys on there. Yeah, you do catch some songs with some zesty. Yeah. So I think they kind of looking at it, because zestiness is not popular here. So when if the OGs say something, your video ain't gonna get played. If it got anything to do with zestiness, I think they even trying to stop the girls from showing off too much, because you got little girls being too sexual. Yep. So they trying, sis. They got a battle. Hey, sis, they got a battle, because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I was just watching they little BET. What's it called? It's like BET in Africa. But yeah, you got some. Depending on what country you in, yeah, you got some zestiness going on. So yeah, it is. The fight is out here too, but God has drawn a line, and He trying to. Yeah, we getting the devil up out of here. Yep. So I can't say that. Yep. Man, big salute to the chat, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got you a nice little profile pic and come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Boy, we having a hell of a conversation. See, I think this is the best part of YouTube, interacting and engaging. Best part. Interacting and engaging with my people. This is the best part. But I do need to, I gotta get ready to go take this machine to my guy. I'll probably do that about 11. So we're gonna come, I'm gonna charge this phone up. And we'll come back. Matter of fact, we'll go live from the shop, my jeweler's shop. Yeah, I'll go on over there. We'll do a live from over there on the other channel. So go watch him assemble the machine. I can show y'all his little display, what he make. Show y'all the primitive tools that they use. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Kutty, boy, you got a long way to go to be like Johnny Dang. I'm like, yeah, I know. We starting though. We starting. So we get us 2 3D print machines, boy, we'll be all the way in the game then. Yeah, we'll be all the way in the game. Yup. Oh, let me order another tea. And let me go piss right quick, y'all. Hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in. I'm gonna go order another tea real quick. Dynasty. Let me see. They got a website. My dude that just leaving. I should have asked him for a card. Oh, that ain't done. My dude that was just speaking English, they work with the Alibaba people, but they bringing in food though. I think they the ones a part of the they finna be producing pasta. They already doing the tomato sauce. But you know the factory that everybody on talk about, oh, the tomato factory. That was my dude that just was talking English to me. I think he worked for, I think they getting ready to head out there now. He got the shirt on. I should have asked him for a card. I should have asked him for a card. A business card. Because it's a whole group of them. Matter of fact, when my other dude come, because he speak English too, he just came back from China. All right, Savage. Big salute to you, Savage. Blessings on your day, Savage. May your day and night be filled with blessings and stress-free. Urban Mac. Big salute, Urban Mac. Big salute, bro. How you feeling? Do need to go piss real quick. I want to have a interview with my Chinese dude. That's the boss, really. Well, I ain't gonna say Chinese. I'm gonna say Mandarin. Pick his brain a little bit. Damn, that dude look like Lil Daryl. What my name? Lil Daryl. Oh, all good, Urban Mac. All is good. No complaints. No complaints at all, Urban Beard, bro. No complaints at all. You know, they say ain't no use complaining. Ain't nobody gonna listen anyway. I wouldn't even come on here and depress y'all with no complaining. Oh, my bad to everybody that's going to film up Africa states of Georgia. Yeah, he done banned no coffee and no tea sipping allowed. My bad, y'all. So that mean he can't be sipping no coffee. Or you gonna keep being a hypocrite. The only reason I said something, I just seen it pop up on YouTube. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Oh, y'all know what made Trump look so crazy? The pictures he showed? That wasn't even South Africa. That was the Congo. Now that's so that is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me go piss real quick. Hit that subscribe button as you're tuning in and tapping in. Had that nice profile picture. Come on, interact, engage with me. Okay, Urban Mac, I'll be right back. Urban Mac, give me just a sec. Let me go pee-pee. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, what up, Urban Mac? Talk to me a bit, bro. What questions you got for me? Shoot. Oh, well, what questions you got for us? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one gonna be answering. You still there, Urban Mac? This almost look like a lemon. I get some good limes up in you. Yeah, this is pretty much open discussion. Yeah, I'm back. Y'all talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. Big salute, Urban Mac. What questions you got, big bro? Well, that shea butter, boy. I'm getting grazed. Trying to think. I'll wait another couple of days before I get a line up. Big salute, Ja. Big salute for your humble heart, Ja. Sahel is just a short name for the Sahara Desert. The Sahel region is Sahael. It's short for the Sahel Desert, the Sahara Desert. Let's see, do it have a meaning? No, that's a great question. Yeah, it's just the region between the Sahara Desert and the savannas. Yeah, it's just this area, the desert, which used to be rivers, lakes, and oceans. Big salute, Ja. I got you right here, Ja. The Alliance of Sahelian States, the AES. Yeah, but the Sahel region, that's the area that we're in. The AES is just Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. That's the confederation, which other countries are lining up to join. But the Sahel region is short for the Sahara Desert. Abraham's wife is I don't know if the desert is named after her, but her name was Sarah. Just to take it back, just give y'all a history lesson. Because that's where they were from. The wife of Abraham, that's why I told y'all Islam comes from Africa. The wife of Abraham is named Sarah. Her and her family were from the Sahel region. And you gotta take my word for it. It's in all your scriptures, whether you're Christian, Muslim. Yeah. Big salute, Simba. Your wife is the same what, Simba? She from this way? Wifey from out this way? Direct descendants of the people of all the holy scriptures. You know, that's why they say the oldest bones, come to find out, were found in Morocco. See, this part of history that God erased this part. Well, he didn't erase it, but it was a punishment. Noah, aka Deucalion. Yeah, Venezuela, North Korea, Russia. They really here to do training. But yeah, they sent operatives. I'm still hearing Black Americans talking about Wagner Group. See, America don't even realize Wagner is a part of the Russian military now. Ah, Simba. Would you like to know to train with who, huh? Take a wild guess, Simba. Hey, Simba, did you know that Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are producing their own military equipment, vehicles, armored vehicles? Did you know that? With their own specs to engines, so they don't got to rely on ordering parts from outside sources. They creating their own engine parts, nuts and bolts and all that right here. You may hear about that a little later on. It's not about being hard to get. It's about, can you produce your own, Simba? That's what you got to think about. Because I know you a military person. Yep. So it's not about getting it. It's about producing and manufacturing your own. That's the most important part, ain't it, Simba? Am I lying? Come on, talk to me, Simba. I know you're not at a loss for words. Now they doing AK-10s. Can you get access to an AK-10? They got some new AKs out here. But you're not gonna be able to get it, Simba. Trump gonna put a tariff on it. Yeah, they got new yappers. I noticed that a lot of the soldiers, they carry 2 rifles now. They carry their old school, old faithfuls, and then they got them new rifles. Hey, Comey, you gotta get a profile pic, family. Yeah, go get you a profile pic, Comey. Oh, Big B, what you know about AK-10s? Well, I guess that's your opinion, Big B. I'm trying to figure out how you know And those just came out. America can't get access to AK-10s yet. You know, they got guns, they got weapons out here that America can't get yet. They could try to copy them though. It don't matter what you got. I done had over a whole bunch of guns too. I'm telling you the new stuff that they getting with their military out here that I know that you ain't got, Big B. You ain't never shot one of these, especially out there in Egypt. So don't even start with the cat, Big B. Just stop right there. Well, I know Egypt got to deal with China. Egypt is the threat, is the one that's the threat to Israel right now. So be easy out there, Big B. Didn't Egypt and China just do some Navy drills? Well, Simba, you keep you know, if that's the case, you know, just keep that in mind. As long that when reality sets in, Simba, as long as you got the message, that's all that matters. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know. So regardless of what anybody else say that disagree, as long as you seen it here first, okay, that's what's up, Big B. Yeah, he's the link. He's the link that the rest of the world been waiting for. The African link. I told y'all the major threat is the bank that they getting ready to open. That's gonna mess up y'all money over there in America. That's the missing link. That's why they such a threat. It's not the liberation and doing business with China, Russia, the global South, BRICS, the Sahel region by itself, Chad, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, just these 4 countries, their population is, if not equal, is more than the United States population. So China, if they can industrialize and help Africa develop, the American economy can be replaced. See, this when y'all start learning about geopolitics. So this is the link that BRICS need. A third bank. Asia got their bank. Russia got their bank. Now Africa working on their bank. So IMF and all them other banks, it's gonna be pretty much non-existent. It ain't gonna matter. That's why China locked down the globe for world trade. Yep. But yeah, when he went to Russia, that's because he's the reincarnation of all Pan-Africans. You know, you don't gotta be black to be Pan-African, right? You know, you got white Pan-Africans too. You got Latin Pan-Africans. But you don't gotta be black like me. You could be, you know, of course you gotta have a little melanation in you. But he is the youth. You know, you got the old school Pan-Africans. The last three left is the president of Eritrea, the president of Rwanda, and the president of Uganda. Those are the last three of the old school Pan-Africans. Yep. So now you got the new youth coming in. What up, Kobe? Big salute, Kobe. Yep. So with that being said, y'all, let me charge this phone up, and we're gonna go live from the jewelry shop in just a minute. I'm gonna sip this tea, and we're gonna ride out. Yeah, then we're gonna ride out. I'm gonna drop this machine off to him. And I'm gonna sit there while he assemble it, while he put it together. Plug it up, make sure it's working good. I ain't even plugged them up yet. My other one is still taped up. This one, they bust open the tape just so the chief of customs, he could see what was in it. So with that being said, y'all, man, big salute to my chat, man. Hell of a conversation, chat. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Love you, chat. Love you, chat. Love you. Salute to my chat. Salute to all my loved ones. Brother. Salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in. Salute to everybody that interacted, engaged. Hell of a chat, y'all. Hell of a talk. Hell of a conversation. I gotta thank y'all, man. Y'all make it all worth it. Y'all made my day today. Yeah, y'all made my day. So hopefully we've been a good parable and example. We gave a lot of things for people to think about. We've been some good motivation. And y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be on the other side in a minute. So y'all stay tuned to charge this phone up. Big salute, Ja, for your humble heart. Big salute, Sis. Big salute, Big B. Big salute, Urban Mac. Big salute, Simba. Big salute, everybody, man. Big salute to everybody that interacted and engaged. Hey, Hector, go get your profile pic, man. Why is you in here talking to us and you ain't got no profile pic? Come on, Hector. God bless you too. Love y'all, chat. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. Keep your prayers strong. And may everybody's day and night be full of blessings and stress-free. Love y'all, chat. Salute.